For today's presentation, I've selected 9 elements of successful logo design. They're listed in no particular order, and we find that well-made logos encompass many of these elements. The first item, logos are created twice. We learned in website design layouts that ideas flow faster than our ability to mechanically reproduce them. Therefore, we should produce them on paper first. Some people have suggested to do this as many as 30 times for each logo. Logos should be original. Copying a well-known design would just destroy recognition and create a problem where people would think of the copied logo instead of the one that you're trying to promote. Should be simple, should be easy to produce and easy on the eyes. Fonts should match the product. They should be easy to read, and most will suggest that no more than 2 fonts be used in any one logo. Color is important. Should present a simple presentation. Suggested that not more than 3 colors should be used on any logo, and that the logo should be able to be reproduced in black and white and have the same clarity and function as it does in color. Scalable. From a thumbprint or a thumbnail to a billboard, the shape needs to remain readable and the shape needs to be remain constant. Memorable. The logo it needs to inspire only one thing, your product or your service. Timeless. It should be recognized by young and old alike. And finally, it needs to be appropriate. It should include what represents the client the best. It expresses the purpose of the organization. Now we're going to go from here, and I'm going to present a logo for each of these individual items and discuss it in short detail. First, we want to look at the first item, create twice. So you can see this bicycle company in Petersburg, Alaska, was trying to come up with a logo. A bicycle with much larger tires, one that's a little sportier, and the type expressed that a little bit, and even more so on this one. And then they came up with their final logo design, which looks like this. The next item is original. Apple, their design was very original. It was simple but original. It took a shape of an apple with a bite out of it, possibly a little aggressive on the colors, but they also have a single color or shaded design, plus it reproduces well in black. But when anybody sees this logo, its originality, they think Apple, computers, iPhones, tablets, but they think Apple. Next, we want to see simple. The new logo from JCPenney is very simple. they wanted to express two different things in their logo. One was, we're all American, red, white, and blue. The blue flag filled up here, and the red and white of the stripes. And that the other thing is they wanted to inspire trust, that you're going to get a square deal when you go to JCPenney, that our prices are the type of prices that you would like. Fonts should be something that you'll remember, and Coca-Cola does this. Anyone else trying to copy this font style would automatically be thought of as copying Coca-Cola. So the font choices for this product, and it's reproduced throughout all of their products, is a font choice that's stable and strong for the Coca-Cola company. Colors. Here we can see that the color of the McDonald's logo reproduces well in black and white, and then the traditional color logo that we're all familiar with. Again, 3 colors. It works well with white, the yellow arches, and then the red background. Fonts need to be scalable, and the Target logo falls into that category. It can be placed very small, the size of a postage stamp. It can be expanded to be a large billboard or a sign on the side of the building. But because of its shape, and because of the non-serif font that's been selected, they will expand or contract without distortion. Memorable. Who doesn't see the Nike swoosh and think of Nike? Again, no one else could use this logo or use this design without the people automatically thinking Nike. They have a print version which has the name. Sometimes they do run a slogan underneath, but those are supplemental logos, we could say. But the Nike swoosh is memorable, and if it had been around longer, I guess we could also have it fall into the next category, which is timeless. For this one, I selected the CBS Eye. The other networks have changed their logos multiple times, but the timelessness of this logo is remembered by young and old alike, and it lives on as a instant recognition of the CBS network. And finally, appropriateness. In this category, I selected the logo of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Back in the 80s, I believe it was, they came up with this logo here. And it has nice type, it's very symmetrical, but they didn't use this logo very long until they realized one fatal flaw. That the thing that we were most interested in this logo presenting was gone. As you can see from the larger logo down below, the emphasis of the Church of Jesus Christ is Jesus Christ himself. So the redesigned logo emphasized that so that people would know that we believe in Jesus Christ. So those are 9 points of making logos. Again, creating them on paper, being original, keeping the design simple, using appropriate fonts, colors, making sure it's scalable, it's memorable, timeless, and appropriate for the business that it's being created for. So hopefully in your efforts to design a logo that you can put these elements into place, and that your logo too will have these qualities.